Imagine a country where a welder's years of craft, a coder's late nights, an athlete's decade of discipline all count equally toward a university degree. That country is being built right now. In India, India runs the world's largest education ecosystem, 1.49 million schools, over 1,150 universities, nearly 10,000 technical institutes. And yet, for decades, a rigid wall separated academic learning from vocational skill, classroom theory from real-world experience. The National Education Policy 2020 decided to tear that wall down. Today, India has approximately 26.5 crore learners in school education and 4.35 crore in higher education. The workforce stands at 59.3 crore. Of the skilled workforce, 21.6 crore are formally trained, but there are still 11.7 crore people who are NEET, not in education, employment, or training. These are not just numbers. Each one represents a human being whose potential the system failed to connect. The target is ambitious but non-negotiable. Achieve a 50% gross enrollment ratio in higher education by 2035. That means bringing 100 million new learners into the formal education. India possesses a vast and expanding education and skilling ecosystem. And skilling, while upskilling 900 million others. Enter the National Credit Framework, or NCrF, jointly developed by UGC, NCVET, AICTE, NCERT, the Ministry of Education, and the Ministry of Skill Development. The NCrF is not just a policy document. It is a meta-framework, a single, unified table that integrates three previously disconnected worlds. 1. School education, governed through the National Curriculum Framework, from Level 1 to Level 4. 2. Vocational education, training and skilling, governed through the National Skills Qualification Framework, spanning Levels 1 to 8. 3. Higher education. Think of NCrF as the grammar that all three languages, school, skill, and higher education, now share. And at the heart of this grammar is a single, elegant unit: the credit. Here is the foundational design principle. 1 credit equals approximately 30 hours of learning. Every learner earns 40 credits per year, across 1,200 hours of notional learning. But what makes NCrF genuinely transformative is what now counts as learning. For a higher education institution, 15 hours of lectures is 1 credit. 30 hours of practical work is 1 credit. 45 hours of experiential learning, an internship, an apprenticeship, fieldwork, is also 1 credit. Up to 50% of the credits required for a degree can now be earned from skill-based courses. This is not a footnote. This is a structural reorientation. And the system works vertically too. A student who completes 10th grade and does a 2-year ITI program is now equivalent to Class 12 with a national trade certificate. This is where NCrF becomes truly student-centric. The framework recognizes and assigns credits to classroom teaching and laboratory work, technical and vocational education, online and blended learning, internships and on-the-job training, and, crucially, to sports and performing arts by national and international achievers, social and community work, NCC, NSS, yoga, handicrafts, and the Indian knowledge system. There is no hierarchy of learning. A student who represents India in chess, or who volunteers in adult literacy camps, or who masters a traditional craft, each earns credits equivalent to a classroom hour. This is not just inclusion. It is epistemological fairness, the recognition that knowledge has many forms. One of the most consequential provisions of NEP 2020, and one that took decades of advocacy, is multiple entry and multiple exit. Under the National Higher Education Qualifications Framework, every level carries a named credential. Completing 1 year earns an undergraduate certificate at level 4.5. 2 years earns an undergraduate diploma at level 5. 3 years earns a bachelor's degree at level 5.5. 4 years with honors earns a bachelor's degree with honors at level 6. A 1-year master's after that is level 6.5. A 2-year master's is also level 6.5. And at the apex, the doctoral degree at level 8. What this means in practice: a student who must leave after 2 years does not lose everything. They exit with a credential. They can re-enter the system later, pick up again. The operational spine of this entire framework is a 4-step institutional process. Step 1. Every higher education institution, school, and skill development center registers on the National Academic Depository, or NAD, and consequently on the ABC portal. Step 2. All learners are assigned APAAR IDs, the Automated Permanent Academic Account Registry, their lifelong academic identity. Step 3. Institutions upload all credit data in real time onto NAD, linked to each student's APAAR ID. Step 4. Institutions integrate their existing ERP systems with NAD for seamless, continuous credit reporting. Together, APAAR and ABC transform academic credentials from paper certificates into living, portable, verifiable digital assets, visible to learners, institutions, and employers. On the vocational side, the National Skills Qualifications Framework has been notified by NCVET and is now fully aligned with NCrF. As of September 2024, there are 4,411 NSQF aligned and approved active qualifications, spanning levels 1 through 8. These are not legacy trade courses alone. Over 400 of these are future skills qualifications, covering artificial intelligence, machine learning and data analytics, electric vehicles, Internet of Things, cloud computing, cybersecurity, drone technology, blockchain, green hydrogen, biotechnology, and more. The message from the policy is unmistakable. India is not just skilling its present workforce, it is credentialing its future one. And these credentials now carry national and international acceptability. An NCVET recognized awarding body. In essence, the National Credit Framework serves as a single meta framework, consolidating school, higher education, and vocational training ecosystems into one cohesive table. This comprehensive table maps learning hours, credit levels, and assessment stages across the entire spectrum of Indian education, from preschool to doctoral degrees. The principles of creditization are rigorous, involving the definition of outcomes, mapping to competencies, and a systematic assessment process, ensuring credits are reliably awarded and deposited. The credit management process is streamlined into 5 stages: assignment, accumulation, storage through the academic bank of credits, redemption for qualifications, and transfer to support lifelong learning. Special provisions are also in place to award credits for educational acceleration, performance in hackathons and Olympiads, recognition of prior learning, and exceptional achievements in various activities. Under the National Higher Education Qualifications Framework, programs are structured around defined learning outcomes, encompassing various teaching methods from lectures to community engagement. Finally, various guidelines and regulations released since 2021 have operationalized these frameworks, with over 2,000 higher educational institutions already onboarded with the Academic Bank of Credits. This slide outlines the qualification types and credit requirements under the National Higher Education Qualification Framework, ranging from Level 5 undergraduate diplomas to Level 8 doctoral degrees. The NHEQF establishes generic graduate attributes, defining the essential learning outcomes students should demonstrate, including complex problem-solving, critical thinking, creativity, and communication skills. Further generic learning outcomes include digital proficiency, multicultural competence, value inculcation, autonomy, environmental awareness, community engagement, and empathy. To streamline this, the process flow for the Academic Bank of Credits and APAAR requires registration, integration of institutional ERPs with the National Academic Depository, and real-time credit reporting. The National Skills Qualifications Framework, or NSQF, acts as a competency-based quality assurance framework. It covers levels 1 through 8, integrating varied learning types like laboratory work, internships, and on-the-job training. The integration of vocational education and training, or Vids, into higher education is a key focus, aligned with current UGC guidelines for 4-year undergraduate programs. There are established modes for integrating VETs into schools and universities, with the flexibility to modify skill-based courses to meet specific institutional requirements. The scope for qualification types has been enhanced, including micro and nano credentials, apprenticeship qualifications, and flexi-modules, with various government and private bodies recognized as awarding bodies. Integration is achieved by aligning NHEQF, NSQF, and the National Curricular Framework. These frameworks together define entry criteria, notional hours, and career pathways to facilitate vertical and horizontal mobility. This overview shows the distribution of over 7,000 NSQF aligned and approved qualifications across different levels, spanning from basic vocational courses to advanced professional programs. The skilling ecosystem is vast, encompassing a diverse list of sectors that offer specialized qualifications tailored to industry needs. The Digital Capacity Building and Skilling Framework provides a progressive model of digital literacy, ranging from basic computer skills to advanced technology services and strategy. Similarly, the National AI Capacity Building and Skilling Framework structures learning levels to cover everything from AI fundamentals to complex applications in finance, healthcare, and manufacturing. There are over 400 future skills qualifications available, covering cutting-edge domains like 5G technology, electric vehicles, 3D printing, and automation. Additional future skills qualifications include mechatronics, drone technology, blockchain, and green hydrogen, rounding out a comprehensive suite of programs for tomorrow's workforce. For higher education institutions, undergraduate programs are now designed to balance academic components with aspirational, skill-based courses. At least 50% of credits should be earned from the academic curriculum, while the remaining credits can be sourced from skill enhancement programs. UGC-approved undergraduate courses are wide-ranging, spanning the humanities and sciences. Examples include BA programs in history, sociology, psychology, and economics, alongside BSc. Offerings in fields like physics, biotechnology, and interdisciplinary mathematics. Specifically for BA History, students can pursue skill enhancement courses such as digital archiving, heritage tourism, public policy, AI and historical research, and digital mapping to broaden their career scope. Let us bring this to the ground level, to what it means for an institution designing its programs today. Under the 4-year undergraduate program guidelines, a student pursuing a 3-year degree needs 120 credits. A 4-year degree needs 160. Of the core credits, up to 50% can come from skill-based courses. There are dedicated credits for minor streams, multidisciplinary courses, ability enhancement, soft skills, value education, summer internships, and, for the research track, a dissertation. Take BA History as an example, alongside core historical scholarship. For BA Political Science, relevant skill-based modules include digital advocacy, AI applications and political analysis, negotiation, crisis management, and political risk analysis to prepare students for professional environments. BA Economics students can enhance their employability through technical modules like applied econometrics, financial modeling, game theory, urban economics, and health economics, bridging the gap between theory and industry application. Similarly, BA Psychology programs now feature practical, skill-focused courses such as neuropsychology, forensic psychology, sports psychology, and health and wellness coaching to prepare graduates for specialized roles in the field. B.com programs are increasingly integrating industry-relevant skills, including data analytics, digital marketing, cybersecurity, global logistics, and innovation management, ensuring that commerce graduates remain competitive in the digital economy. To support this, a future skilling capacity-building framework has been established. This maps specific domains like healthcare, manufacturing, and finance to the necessary cross-sectoral skills required to thrive in a digital-first economy. States and union territories are expected to drive this transformation by adopting the 4-year undergraduate program, mandating APAAR IDs, streamlining credit transfers, and hosting workshops to ensure all students benefit from these pathways. The National Credit Framework and the National Higher Education Qualifications Framework together represent the most significant structural reform in Indian education in a generation. They do not merely change what counts, they change who counts. Every learner, regardless of the path they took, the institution they attended, or the years they spent away from formal education, now has a system that recognizes, values, and builds on what they know. That is not just policy. That is promise.